Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Friday evening. I hope we're all okay. I hope we all had a good day and we look forward to hopefully a great weekend. Obviously in this video you can see on the thumbnail we're talking Emerson Royal. We're talking about the rejected bid for Emerson Royal from Milan. We're talking about interest that Milan have in a different right back. We're going to be talking about Bayern Munich's bid that's been rejected for Doue. We're going to be talking about Will Lankshear signing a new long-term contract at Spurs. We're going to be talking about Dele Alli and progression in a potential new deal at Everton. Plenty to talk about, plenty to get into. Just want to say, though, if you're new and watching this, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. Off to a night shift. Van Gogh, mate. Good on you. Good on you, mate. Don't work too hard, though. Evening, Tottenham, mate. How are you? You're an exam this Sunday, though, Van Gogh. Well, good luck to you, buddy. Good luck. Whoa, here he is. Here he is. Regal. Regal's back. Careful, lads. Regal, the man who gives me near enough the most SH1T out of everyone. But how are you, mate? You're right. I'm back. Often imitated, never duplicate. Regal, the man himself, has returned, he says. Don't get all too excited. Already ruined it for yourself, haven't you? Hey, Spurs, mate, how are you? Yeah. Well, you're welcome, Van Gogh, mate. You're welcome. And he's facing the thumbnails, my face. Every time we need to go, and Ange brought Højbjerg on. Yeah. Mine's more this. Hey, Les, mate, how are you? It's coming home, Regal says. We'd love to see it. Evening, Sonia, how are you? Hey, Peter, I'm good, mate. Thanks for that. How are you, mate? You all right? I had him off to work a bit. But we'll listen later as much as I can while I drive. Then I'll listen to the rest later. Well, Tony, drive safe. More importantly, drive safe, buddy. But thank you for that. Tell us something about Eze and Tony. There's nothing to tell you, Peter, unfortunately. Heard Eze staying at Palace. If true, who would be the optimum choice for the wing? Well, pardon me, I talked about the wing earlier, and potentially, you could have a situation where it is Pedro Neto. Says that. Let's jump in and talk some transfers. Come on, let's do it. So, first and foremost, let's do the breaking news. A couple of hours ago, Alistair Gold put out that he understands that Spurs have rejected a formal offer from AC Milan for Emerson Royal. They're looking at 20 million euros for the right back. Dortmund are also keen on the Brazilian. Why Dortmund? And for Dortmund's sake, why? There's Sergio Reguilon on Dortmund. Go get him. All right. We've got no interest in him. We've got interest in Emerson. We can sell him. Reguilon's harder. No, but in all seriousness, the fact there's a formal offer going in, that's a good sign. As much as people will sit there and go, oh, just sell him already. Spurs aren't going to bite on the first official offer that we've had. It's not how it works. It's not how negotiations work. You've ever haggled on holiday. You want to get that, I don't know, fridge magnet for the people that are old like me. Fridge magnets for your gran. How much is this? €5. I've got €3 for you, my friend. I'll do that. You know what I mean? You haggle it down. Awful idea that. But in this regard, it's a good sign. There's a formal offer. It means that there is finally from AC Milan a serious attempt to try and get him. So a little bit of good news. I know some people may not think of it as good news, but it is good news. So don't panic. Don't worry. Breathe is all I will say. Moving a little bit on, let's talk Will Lankshear, because again, it's kind of like just going up Alistair Gold's timeline. He did repost it that it came from Spurs themselves that they're delighted that Will Lankshear has signed a new contract with the club, runs to the summer of 2029. So he's got himself a 5-year deal. So I think that is, first and foremost, congratulations to Will. Obviously, that's a given. Secondly, that's great news. Thirdly, that means I think he goes out on loan, because now Spurs have got him locked down. I think Spurs will go, yeah, let's get him out on loan then. Let's get him a year in the Championship. And I genuinely think, a year in the Championship would do him the world of good. You got to think they play 46 times a season in the Championship. Let's say they get an extra few cup games from the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. You're talking about 50 games potentially being played next season. As long as he plays a big chunk of that, happy days. Honestly, happy days. So very, very, very welcome news on Mr. Will Lankshear himself. It's good that he's come in. You heard about Chris Davies potentially bringing 2 to 3 Spurs lads on loan to Birmingham after Ange lets him know who's available after pre-season. I hadn't seen that, but to be honest, Regal, I don't mind it. Chris is someone that you can trust. Chris also kind of knows those sort of players a little bit as well, which is also another positive. Birmingham's a good, big, well, you think of League One clubs, Birmingham's massive. So yeah, not bad. Send him to Birmingham. He's probably I'd say he might even be a little bit better than a League One side. I don't know if that's a bit outrageous to say. I always thought Championship would be the right level. I mean, we've heard about Middlesbrough having interest in him, so there's no harm in that. Plymouth could be a good shout learning off Rooney, maybe. The only issue with that, Jessica, is do you see Rooney being around long enough to learn off, if you know what I mean? That's the issue of Plymouth. You know, there's so much of a revolving door, you know. Lankshear, Donnelly, Moore, Tyrese Hall, these lads will shine. Just like Van Gogh will in his exam on Sunday. You love to see it. Van Gogh, what is the exam for, by the way, mate? Had to restart his FM save. Just found out my database out. I downloaded, broke the game. Roberto Baggio is 21, and the extra UCL space top 5 leagues have been given to Moldovan teams. It's because Moldova are massive, mate. Don't know, there's nothing broken there. That makes sense. So there's that on Lankshear. Right, let's jump in. Let's talk some juicy news then. Oh, actually, sorry. Adding to the Emerson Royal situation, RB Salzburg defender Strahinja Pavlovic is becoming a high priority for AC Milan over Emerson Royal. That's come from Sky Italia. I think a little bit like Al Nassr situation, it could be potentially a smoke screen. There could be something to it, obviously, but there could be a smoke screen. It could be a situation where they're using an other player to make Spurs panic, to think, oh, we need to sell him then, and then AC Milan getting a better deal for themselves. I don't see as much in there. I still think AC Milan's high priority, like Romano said, is Emerson. All right, so I don't think it's that. It's biology, chemistry, physics exam. Yes, all together to apply for a unit. Well, fair play to you, mate. Summer fruit squash will help you, though. It will help you. Look, make sure you try and keep yourself, obviously revising and things like that, but make sure you get out of the house a little bit. There's nothing worse than trying to do 12 hours of revision. It doesn't work. Get yourself out of the house every now and then. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, all right? Rooney's the most delusional manager ever. Can't stand him the way he literally ruined Birmingham, then blamed the players and took no responsibility. Don't want any lads under him. Well, there you go. Regal's come back into the chat and he is firing. Thanks for the cheer up. You're welcome, mate. But if you call me a Kool-Aid addict again, you're getting timed out. Big up, mate. Big up, Joshua, mate. How are you? Chef Wednesday, great option. I like Danny. Yeah, Roll's good. Yeah. There's some good clubs in the Championship. When I talked about Middlesbrough, it's because they got Michael Carrick and they play the right kind of football. You know, what about Leeds United? I'm not saying he'd go there, but, you know, if Leeds United were a team wanting a player on loan, you know, there's some good clubs in the Championship that can definitely help your player, you know. Desiree Doue flavoured news. So let's talk about the breaking news. It came out a few hours ago that Rennes had rejected Bayern Munich's first proposal for Desiree Doue worth over 35 million euros as a package. No agreement on the fee, while Bayern keep waiting on Xavi Simons' next decision on next club. Obviously, Xavi Simons, you know, he's only just gone out of the international football sphere, so that'll probably be a little while still on that one. But, you know, the fact that they've made a bid, does that, you know, we talked about how, you know, Johan Lang and the new sort of setup have been sort of adding in this whole let's work in quiet. Is it now, whenever Spurs sort of get the caught wind that, oh, there's a team in for a player that we like, right, we'll hit fifth gear now? Because I did it with Archie Gray, you know. And, you know, you never know with Bayern Munich, you know. My next story might contradict what I'm about to say, but does he truly want Bayern Munich? You know? So supposedly he is someone that Bayern Munich want, but also he supposedly wants to join Bayern Munich. But that's according to Philip Kessler. So pretty much a biased source, if I'm honest, on that front. So I wouldn't take too much notice of it right this second. But he is the priority of Bayern at the moment, because obviously signing Paulinho and what have you. Next move would be him or Xavi Simons. They would have rejected, but they return. But the plan is to return with the hope of completing it. So Bayern aren't messing around. So if Spurs are in for him, Spurs may need to, you know, wake up and do something for it. You know, let's loan Lankshear to Barcelona. They couldn't afford him. Where's the ex-Plymouth manager who worked with England youth now? Probably going back to Saudi to be Gerard's assistant, no doubt. How are you, Andy? Hope you're well, mate. Big up everyone in the chat. Smash the like button. I appreciate that, Milton, mate. I'm good. Thank you for asking, my friends. Hope you're all right, though. I'd absolutely love Doue at Spurs. I think quite a few people would, but I mean, if your name's not Radu Jaguzian, when Bayern come and knocking, you're going to start listening. It's obviously my boy Radu decided to just go away, going off to Spurs. Cheers, Andy. Sitting by the pool with a cigar and pint listening. Oh, yeah. Well, Bobby, cheers. You've probably got a much nicer drink than me. Joking. Some fruit squash, mate. It's always the best. But yeah, no, I think with Doue news, let's just wait and see on it. I think that one might pick up a bit of steam quite quickly. Let's flip over to a little bit of Dele Alli news. So it came from Athletic, and they were talking about, the fact that Dele Alli is obviously looks to start training with Everton for the pre-season. So wondering if there was a negotiation between Everton and Spurs, obviously surrounding the payment structure. So it said that Everton are close to reaching an agreement with Spurs over a revised payment structure for Dele Alli. Discussions have been ongoing to negotiate a revised payment structure that would allow the Toffees to re-sign Dele should they wish. As part of this deal, Tottenham are likely to retain a sell-on clause if Dele departs Everton for a fee in the future. Just feel like we're somewhat not getting a good deal out of that. Do you know what I mean? Something doesn't feel right on that. But if it allows Everton to come to the negotiation table over Amadou Onana, then we might be winning out of that deal. But look, by the wording of that, it just didn't feel like we were getting what we wanted out of that deal. It didn't feel like we were getting what we needed out of that deal. I'm not sure personally. Look, I could be wrong. I could be reading into it with a pessimistic head on, but it feels like that's a deal where we're kind of waving off a lot of fees just for the fact that he can play for Everton. As long as there's an Amadou Onana, sort of ability to bring Everton to the table over him, then I can kind of get on board with it. But I don't know, it doesn't feel a bit right. I don't know what you guys, doesn't feel right. So Dele Alli to Everton, I don't get those fancy payout and selling clause types of things. Yeah, I don't know what the sell-on clause would even be. I'd assume it'd be something quite decent. If we're going to be waving off a lot of fees, I'd expect it to be 30% or something like that. If it was like 5-10%, then it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're just helping Everton for no reason. Again, as long as they come to the table over Amadou Onana and don't ask for, ridiculous money, it's fine. We'd hope Tottenham would do everything to help Dele, but we have to look after ourselves. Well, exactly. I mean, there comes a point where are Everton trying to look after him? There has to be a middle ground where your business is at the same time. Yeah, you don't want to, mug off the player for no reason, but at the same time, you've got to come to the negotiation table and think, yeah, we need to get a deal hashed out and sorted because it's only hurting the player now. We'll see on that one. I do foresee him staying there. I know I was never on this sort of idea of why don't we try and get Dele Alli back? And I'm like, it's been and gone. It's been and gone, Is there a world where Dele revives his career? There is a world, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure, bear with me here. Dele Alli. God, he's younger than me. He's 28, but he's younger than me by about 6 weeks. Oh, I feel so old. That's not what I wanted to read. Oh, here comes Shroomsy. Oh, here we go. So, dude, great to see all of you. Part of me wants Dele to a lowest contract Spurs, but that's just more of the romantic in you, Callum. The heart will say, oh, yeah, love him back. The head should say, no. We loved what we had from Dele for those years, but not anymore, Ipswich on another player. Wait for some Spurs fan to complain that Ipswich have been signing players, but Spurs can't. Why are you acting like my grandpa, mate? You're 28, not 82. Mate, I've pulled a neck muscle here. It's gone all the way down to my back. I feel 82. I'm going to be getting out massage guns and all sorts, trying to unlock that, because the last thing I want to do is have my neck locked up. I've got to go to the gym tomorrow. I've got to go lift weights and be an idiot like everyone else. So, yeah, plenty in that one regarding Dele. Obviously, with Doue, I think there's legs to Doue. We'll see what happens there. Emerson, I still think Milan won't go for the opposite target. I still think Emerson is the main target for Milan. I don't foresee anything changing there. We'll see what happens with Al Nassr. Al Nassr may speed up, may slow down. We'll see on that one. Regal, mate, don't rejoin these streams and start slagging off this. All right, you can slag off me. Don't slag off this. All right, this is the good stuff. I was going to join the stream and go, oh, I'm on the beers, and then go, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, but I thought that's going to offend people, because people are going to be going like, oh, he's a summer fruits fraud. He's a summer fruits fraud. Never. I've done summer fruits, not with the water. I've done that as a mixer for alcohol before. It's not great, if I'm honest. Them summer fruit squash ages you like bad wine. Van Gogh, mate, don't make me take away my good luck that I gave you for your exam, all right? I'm warning you. Dele arriving late is so, yeah. Well, I think he'd be great in the Ange system, but I just think we would always hold him to something here where maybe he's just that little bit below, and we'd always, you know what I mean? It just doesn't feel right. But, I mean, it was a good luck to Dele. I want Dele to do well. I think we all do, but it's just not going to happen at Spurs, you know? Emerson and Richie to go to Saudi Arabia for nearly 100 million. Yeah, I don't see that one as such, Danny. Yeah, I don't see that as much. I just don't see Richie leaving. That's my God's honest truth. I don't see Richie leaving. Took my words back. I bring him back on Monday. You bring him back on Monday, and that's fine. That's fine. Then you can slaughter me, and I'm going to sit there and going to go, I have nothing really to say. Yeah. But doing him now, I'll take away that good luck. All right. But no, to be fair, mate, in all seriousness, good luck, mate. It's not, that doesn't sound the easiest of exams. All right. Biology, physics, and chemistry. Never fun, never easy. I just about passed my science GCSEs. I wasn't great at science. I spent too much time mucking around. Don't be me. I don't see Richie leaving either. Yeah, exactly, Sonia. Just don't. Otherwise, we need to buy another striker, another winger, and things like that. It's just, it's one of those ones. You never got the Hershey bar, Andy. Shroomsy, I will do the Hershey bar. Maybe this weekend, if not early next week. All right. I'm just thinking in my head when I might stream this weekend to do that. If not, if I do a gaming stream in the mid-afternoon, I might do it then. All right. Hi, mate. How's everything? Oh, it's good, Liam. It's good. How are you, mate? If he fails now, he's going to end up supporting Arsenal to spite you. He would never do. Van Gogh would never do such a thing, Regal, mate. Don't think that Aussie rates Richie. 100 million is 100 million. It's not, can't sniff at that. Well, honestly, I like them. Trying to be a doctor over here, got to like them. Yeah, exactly. I know, dude. It's got to do what you got to do. Fair play to you. I'll hire you to be my doctor one day. How about that? All you're going to do is cause me absolute aggro. Oh, you shouldn't be going to the gym as much. Oh, get out of my face, mate. Get out of my face. Dele's better off going to Saudi Arabia for big payday if he can. I still think he can do it in the Prem. Look at Christian Eriksen. Brentford, now at Man United. There's no reason why Dele Alli couldn't have a trajectory, something similar. Maybe going to an Everton or going to a different team in the Premier League and then bouncing back. Because it doesn't. I mean, he's 28. He's not old. As long as you guys said he's not old. I mean, I think he's old because I'm old. But just got back from cardio day. Liam, dude. Nothing on this earth will ever make me go to the gym just to do cardio. I've got to lift some weights. I've got to do something. Otherwise, I'm shooting someone because I have to do cardio like that. Liam, Liam, in my physical professional advice. Just do a little bit every day. Try not to do a whole day on it, but a little bit every day. Makes it a little bit easier, makes it a little bit more bearable, and you get to lift some weights. You get to do some other stuff, you know? But yeah, fair play to you for doing cardio day, because you're a brave soul, wouldn't be me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all is well. Well, I hope you are well as well, because elusive right foot. Not his left foot, but his right foot. But yes, so plenty of good stuff in there. Okay. Obviously, heads up over the weekend. What we're doing wise, we'll be doing a Saturday stream at some point. I'm busy in the mornings to go into the gym, and I've got a family barbecue of sorts. So I'm not sure exactly when I'll be doing a stream, but I will make sure I do a stream. Hell, I'll even do a Saturday evening stream if I need to. You know what I mean? I will be here. I won't let you down. You know me. And then Sunday, yeah, we'll get some Sunday streams up as well. Obviously, ahead of the England game on the evening, 8 p.m. kickoff. England, Spain. Euros and Copper is cool, but I want club football now. We're nearly there, mate. We're nearly there. 5 more days. Well, technically, there's some pre-season. I think it's tomorrow or something. But, 5 more days. Hearts away. Well, technically, your heart is away whilst watching Spurs at Hearts away. I see Dele going to Palace if they lose, as well as Elise. I hope he gets his game back because he's a baller when on form. I think, yeah, well, maybe not Palace as such, but I get the idea, Kulu's right foot, because I do think he will bounce back. I do. Eager to see Bergvall play. I think we're all eager to see Bergvall play. Let's not overdo it, though. Like, if it's not a 10 out of 10 performance, let's not absolutely bash the kid's head in for it, all right? Straight recovery, so work on arms and legs. Well, oh, good. All right, good, Liam. I was panicking that it wasn't other stuff. I need the good stuff. Got to do that boring stuff. I need the good stuff, you know. Don't you play tomorrow indoors? I think we do play tomorrow, yeah. But I if I'm honest, I've not really taken much notice of it. If I can't watch it properly, I don't know. Are we going to bid for Eze Monday in the morning? No, I doubt it. I hope I'm wrong, Dreadlock, but I just doubt it, mate. Eze feels unlikely at the moment. That's the way I'm going to talk about him. It feels unlikely. But, there's also, if we miss out on Desiree Doue, do they now have a situation where they have to go back in? It wasn't a big announcement, Van Gogh. That's why, mate. That's why. Yeah, that's why. So they reckon that Bayern Munich will aim to complete Doue within the next 2 weeks. Gee, that's on it. Bayern are on it. They're not messing around. That might put a spanner in the works for Spurs, if I'm honest, if that's the case, because we've been working in silence, but we've not, I would say we've not been working crazily quickly. That's interesting. I mean, he's gone to the Olympics as well, Desiree Doue. So, and then no wonder they want to get it done so quickly, I tell you what, can I just say this? Football London's webpage is, I love Alistair Gold. I think they can do some great stuff. The webpage is awful. Absolutely awful. So they play Cambridge United at the training ground. There you go. This is what you wanted to know. I don't know the time. I didn't even look, to be honest. I've not been paying much attention. I won't be watching anyway, so I'll wait and see the match report to see who played well, who played good, and why I wasn't playing on. I don't know why I wouldn't be playing, But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for joining me today. Obviously, talk some really good stuff. Emerson, Doue, Lankshear and what have you. Thank you so much for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Enjoy work, Van Gogh. Enjoy kicking back and relaxing by the pool, everyone. But also, Milton, enjoy the rest of your morning, buddy. All right. I will see you all a little bit later tomorrow, and we'll talk some more Spurs. All right. Take care, everyone. See you later.